our green corn ceremony, this was going to be our new year. So we weren't just necessarily purifying our minds and our bodies, we wanted to pure every single thing about us. We were also going to purify our homes, the places that we were living in. So we weren't just doing that through anything like some pure mountain spring water that we were gathering. We were also going to do that a little bit through fire. So we were going to gather something like the embers from this eternal flame that's represented through this little flickering light bulb. This one was actually so important to us that obviously it's not here today in North Carolina. You know, we have little fragments of it placed throughout the Trail of Tears, but especially whenever we went on that trail in the 1830s, that was really important to our people. So we packed it up and we took it with us, but we didn't just take the entire flame, we let it die down to the embers and then placed them in this little spiky fire pot. So this is going to be a shell-tempered piece of pottery. Crushed up seashells after they've been roasted by a fire are going to be mixed into the clay so it can withstand high temperatures from something like the flames or the embers itself. Now whenever we place it in here, I won't be touching the outside surface of the pot because we have these little nubs, but I can also hold it by the loops or tie it onto the side of my belt and take it on with me like the go, like we actually did on the Trail of Tears. So this was going for as long as 16,000 years, for as long as our people have been here. It's the spirit of our people. That's why we call it the eternal flame. If it was to ever go out, that meant that there was no Cherokee people left living. So that's why we took it with us on the entirety of that trail. It's out there now with our Cherokee Nation cousins out there in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and they're a completely separate band from us now. We just share a common history. So whenever we were traditionally have it for something like green corn, we aren't going to take it other places. People are going to come to us for the ceremony. We're actually going to have the 2 men that were stationed in here all times during the year let the embers die down, place them inside this pot, and then put them on the outside of the building for the council house. So everybody in the community come and grab some of these embers, take them back home and rekindle their own fire using them. This is going to ward off any bad spirits you'd accumulated throughout the course of the year, but also purify your homes of anything that you guys had really just needed to do, things like home renovations. But this was a good time for you guys to be really open to change. Different things like weddings, funerals, divorces, they could all be processed during this time.